Hi, Jared. Welcome to your press conference. Could you please start by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your background?
Sure, yeah. So I'm Jared Costa. I'm the new head women's wrestling coach here at UW-Oshkosh. I'm originally from Danvers, Massachusetts, and I've grown up in the sport of wrestling, been involved with it my entire life. My dad's a National Hall of Fame high school wrestling coach, so I've been involved with the sport ever since I can remember. Wrestled for my dad in high school at St. John's Prep and was fortunate enough to win a state championship for him and earn a scholarship to wrestle Division II at Anderson University. I stayed there 2 seasons and then transferred to Castleton University in Vermont, where I was a 2-year captain, 2-year academic All-American, and 2-year All-Region wrestler. Was fortunate enough to stick around at Castleton for 3 seasons. Got my coaching career started there and got my master's in athletic leadership. And then for the past 2 years prior to coming to Oshkosh, I was the men and women's assistant coach at Ferrum College in Virginia.
All right. What brought you to UW-Oshkosh?
A little bit of everything, really. The ability to grow a first-year program. This year we're starting off as a recruiting year, so the ability to mold the program and a culture the way that I wanted and see the direction of the program going in the way that I think wrestling should have a program built is really exciting to me. And I got to do it as an athlete at Castleton, starting and building a program, doing it as an athlete and then as a coach. So it excites me to be able to do that as a coach. And meeting with our athletic director, Daryl Sims, and the rest of his staff when I came here on my visit was just tremendous. And they showed me just a lot of support and love while I was here and throughout the process, and just really made me want to work for them. And you know, they really showed me that they can support me in a lot of different ways. And just the overall success of the athletic department here as a whole. There's 49 national championships won by all the programs, so that really spoke volumes to me. The fact that every team has success at a really high level, and all the coaches are really supportive of each other. So I just thought this was a really good place to come get my head coaching career started and have the ability to win at a high level.
Awesome. You mentioned that you have previous coaching experience and previous experience as an athlete in the first year of a program. What have you learned from those past experiences?
A lot of hard work needs to go in, and you really got to love what you're doing in order to be successful. I really love wrestling. I have a passion for wrestling and growing the sport. And one of the things that I learned at Castleton and at Ferrum was recruiting is really key to a successful program. Getting the right people in and molding the right culture is important, especially in the first early years of the program. Valuing character in your athletes and pushing high academics and high standard of excellence with your athletes, and pushing them to be great in everything that they do is something that I look to continue here in my position.
What excites you about being the first head women's wrestling coach in UW-Oshkosh history?
Like I've said before, just the ability to mold the program into what I want it to be and give these girls of Wisconsin and the surrounding areas an opportunity to wrestle. Prior to the addition of our program, there's only 4 other women's wrestling programs in the state of Wisconsin. So being the 5th and having the opportunity to continue to grow women's wrestling on a scale, a global scale, not only in Wisconsin but throughout the whole country, is really exciting to me.
What's your overall vision for the women's wrestling program here at Oshkosh?
Overall vision, eventually trying to win a national championship. I really believe that if you're not trying to be the best, then you need to get out, because you know, you're always in it to be the number one, whether that takes a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. We're always working to be better every day and be the best. It's going to be a process, right? We're in a recruiting year right now, so to expect to win a national title year one is a little bit of a stretch, but if we put the right pieces into place, then I really think that's an obtainable goal in the long term.
You've really hammered down on recruiting on the first year. Is there any other plans you have before you start competition in the 24-25 school year?
Yeah, so recruiting, obviously, as you mentioned, and trying to get our fundraising underway so that we can have a baseline going into next year, so we're not starting at zero. Building connections throughout the wrestling community in the state of Wisconsin and Minnesota, Illinois, the surrounding states. Just getting connections with club coaches and high school coaches, and just learning the area, and really just getting our name out there, trying to build the brand of UW-Oshkosh women's wrestling, and just make it a household name for people that want to come and wrestle.
Well, that's all the questions I had. Is there anything else you'd like to mention before we sign off here?
No, I'm just really excited to build the program here, and if you're a high school female wrestler who's looking for a great place to have fun, succeed highly in the classroom and on the wrestling mat and in life, then this is a place for you.
Awesome. Thank you.